When we open or start a business, we should first get the code of business conduct and ethics. Today, I'm going to pick up 5 characters of the code and develop why they make the business ethics. First is build trust and credibility. The success of business is dependent on the trust and confidence we earn from our employees, customers, and shareholders. We gain credibility by adhering to our commitments, displaying honesty and reaching company goals through honorable conduct. It is easy to say what we must do, but the proof is in our actions. We will be judged on what we do. When considering an action, it is wise to ask, will this build trust and credibility for our company? Will it help create a working environment in which it can succeed over the long term? The only way we will maximize trust or credibility is by answering yes to those questions and by working every day to build our trust and credibility. The second point I'm going to talk is create a culture of open and honest communication. At the company, everyone should feel comfortable to speak his or her mind. With respect to ethics concerns, managers have a responsibility to create an open and supportive environment where employees feel comfortable raising such questions. We all benefit when employees exercise their power to prevent mistakes or wrongdoing by asking the right questions at the right times. Employees are encouraged, in the first instance, to address such issues with their managers or the HR manager, as most problems can be resolved. The third point is set tone at the top. Management has the added responsibility for demonstrating, through their actions, the importance of this code. In any business, ethical behavior does not simply happen. It is the product of clear and direct communication of behavior expectations. Our actions are what matters. To make our code work, managers must be responsible for promptly addressing ethical questions or concerns raised by employees and for taking the appropriate step to deal with such issues. Managers should not consider employees' ethics concerns as threats or challenges to their authority, but rather as another encouraged form of business communication. The fourth character is uphold the law. The company's commitment begins with complying with laws, rules, and regulations where we do business. Each of us must have an understanding of the company policies, laws, rules, and regulations that apply to our specific roles. If we are unsure of whether action is permitted by law or by the company policy, we should seek the advice from the results experts. We are responsible for preventing violations of law and for speaking up if we see possible violations. And the last character is avoid conflicts of interest. Conflicts of interest we must avoid any relationship or activity that might impair, or even appear to impair, our ability to make objective and fair decisions when performing our jobs. At times, we may be faced with situations where the business actions we take on behalf of the company may conflict with our own personal or family interest. We owe a duty to the company to advance its interest when the opportunity to do so arises. We must never use the company's property or information for personal gain or personally take for ourselves any opportunity that is discovered through our position with the company.